Hi everybody. Hi Kate, how are you, Kate? I'm just gonna, hi Mary, hi Sherry. Yay, purple hearts. I'm gonna give, hi my friend, hi Jill. Hi Mary. Feeling good, by the way. Thank you for your Reiki hands, my friend. I needed that. I'm just gonna give everybody about, I don't know, maybe like a minute to join, and then we'll get started. I'll flip the camera around. Thank you. Is that Christmas music too loud, guys? Can you hear me okay? Give me hearts if you can hear me okay and the music isn't too loud. Super, thanks. I'm playing a little Michael W. Smith Christmas music. Hey Patty. As I'm drinking my Ninja Red. Hi everybody. We'll get started in just about a minute. I just want to give people just a few more seconds to join us before I take care of all the housekeeping stuff, so bear with me. Until then, you can look at my beautiful computer screen and listen to the music. I probably should have picked something a little more peppy since it's late at night. This might put people to sleep. I didn't really think about that. All right, I'll give it another 30 seconds for people to join in, and then we'll get going. I think there's a way that I can share this. Feel free to share this, guys, if you want to. I thought there was a way that I could share it, but maybe not. I don't want to stop the broadcast. All right, well, that's 2 minutes, so. Carrie, hello, Carrie. How are you, Carrie? Good to see ya. All right, let's see if I can't flip this around and voila. Flip this around, turn off the music. All right. Okay, let me see if I can't flip this around and get this party started. Hi. All right. I got a different stand today, so bear with me. Okay, I think that's good. Can you guys see me okay? I can see me. Can you see me? Can you see me? All right, so how is everybody? I hope you guys are well. You enjoying this fine December 9th? I am. It's been a great day. I think it was like 65 degrees here today, so I can't complain. Thank you. I need a haircut really bad, so this is my homage to Fancy Dorothy Hamill with the feathers. I was channeling my inner 70s girl. Okay, well, I have a script, my friends. I have a script. And so, as I always like to do when I spend all day writing a script, I wing it. So, 62 in Buffalo. Wow, you guys are having like a heat wave. Hi, Betsy. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. I'm Christine. Well, guys, I'm just going to dig in because we have a fair amount of stuff to cover, and it's a little late on the East Coast, and I don't want to take too many. I don't want to take too long doing this class. So let's get started if you guys are ready. And yeah, we'll get started. Okay, so like, Mary, are you guys having a hard time? I see you guys keep joining. Is internet like really bad? Do I need to like stop this and start over? Let me know, guys. Okay. All right. So yes, for me, I'm good. Okay, sweet. Gotta love technology. Don't you love technology? All right, so guys, hi, welcome to the class. Thank you, Kate, for letting me know. Okay, good. I'm Christine Cucciarella. I am a chef. I'm a blogger. I'm an essential oil lover. I'm a wannabe, gonna be nutritional therapy practitioner, healer, and Young Living Royal Crown Diamond. And most importantly, I'm a wellness crusader. How's that? Tonight we're going to talk about a fabulous Young Living collection kit that was formulated specifically for our furry friends. And but first I want to take care of some housekeeping, okay? So if you would like to share this Periscope, you can swipe, depending on what device you have, whether it's Apple or it's Android, you can swipe from left to right, which I think is this way for you guys, or top to bottom, all right? And then choose how you want to go ahead and share that. and then just invite people to join us, okay? And then I will do my best as long as my Wi-Fi stays strong and this whole entire thing saves to my phone. I just cleared a bunch of things off so that I have enough memory. As long as this records to my phone, I will upload this to my YouTube channel immediately following this class, and then I will post the link over in my Oily Crusaders page, and then also over on the Oily Bliss page for all you folks that are over in Oily Bliss. Let's see. Feel free to follow along with me in any of the resource guides that you have tonight. This would be the resource guide of choice. This is the Animal Desk Reference by Dr. Melissa Shelton. But because we are going to be also, I'm going to be mentioning oils that were specifically formulated for our fur babies. However, they were obviously made for essential oils that we are using on ourselves. And so you can follow along in any regular reference guide that you have, but the majority of the information that I'm teaching off of came from here. And I can let you know where to get this a little later on. Alrighty. And what else here? I will do my best to answer any questions as they come up, but just in case I miss your question, what I would suggest doing is doing like a highlight and a copy and then cutting that so that if I miss it, you can just paste it right back on another comment and then I can get to your question. And I will do my best to answer them. If I'm like mid-thought, I'll probably try and finish my thought because I'm very squirrel. And so I'll probably try to finish my thought and then I'll get to your question. So just bear with me because I may make this look easy, but it's not all that easy. So, all right, let's get to the mandatory, obligatory disclosure. I am not a doctor and I'm also not a veterinarian. I don't play one on TV either. And I am not here to diagnose. I am not here to treat, cure, or prescribe. So please don't ask me to. Just don't. I'm going to be doing my dandiest to remain compliant to keep the FDA goonies happy. I've got to keep them happy. Besides, you know, like I've said this before, I personally would just rather focus on ways to promote and maintain wellness, not only in humans, but also in our animals, our pets. And so I will give suggestions that are going to help you get to, you know, I would rather give you suggestions that are going to help you get to the root of the problem instead of just put a Band-Aid over it. That's just not how I work. I don't believe in Band-Aids. I believe in supporting our bodies, be they human or animal, to function the way that they were created to function. And that's as a remarkable work of art that can heal itself and function 100%, every single part, inside and out, all the time, 365, 24/7. So there you go. I should put that on a plaque somewhere, have my grandma cross-stitch that on a pillow. All right, so also for the purposes of this class and the products that I'm talking about, I'm only going to be talking about Young Living essential oils. We have no other oil company out there that has what we have, which is a seed to seal guarantee. I've worked on one of the farms with my very own hands. I've met Gary Young and Mary Young. I've done my research and a lot of it, and I trust the authenticity, the purity, the mission, and the passion behind each and every step in our seed to seal process. I trust these oils, guys, period. So please don't take this information. I froze. Am I still back? Are you guys, can you see me? Give me hearts. Someone give me hearts if I'm still going. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, please don't take this information and apply it to grocery store brands and then use those on your pets. Just for the love of B. Arthur, just don't do that, okay? So there, that's that. And then I wanted to just let you guys know for tonight's class, I'm going to be focusing mainly on dogs, but I will share with you what I use on my cat with success, just in case some of you guys have any little feline divas out there in your homes, okay? So let's get started. Are you guys ready now that I've got the housekeeping stuff out of the way? So I wanted to give this class because I believe that home remedies for dogs and for your cats should always include essential oils. Dogs respond really well to essential oils, and when they're used safely, they can be used for supporting the physical wellness as well as their emotional well-being. And oh, we're gonna have internet issues. I'm gonna get really cranky if this keeps happening. Just let me know if at any time like you guys lose me, okay, and I'll start over. But basically what I love about essential oils is just like it does for humans, it supports your whole pet, the whole dog, the whole cat, just like they support us emotionally and also physically. And so why should we use essential oils for our home remedies for our pets? It's fine. It freezes for a sec, but then races up. Okay, cool. That's good. That's what it's doing for me too. So I just want to make sure. I really could list about 100 reasons why I feel that we should use essential oils on our pets, but here are my top reasons. And Mary, you're gonna be really proud of me. I channeled my inner red to bullet point. Look, I got bullet points. I got bullet points. You'd be really proud of me. All right, so here's why. Because essential oils are non-toxic to the body. Just like the human body, toxicity is a huge problem for our animals. So we want to support our dogs' emotional and physical well-being so they can live a long and healthy life. Essential oils are really easy to use. They can be used exactly in the same manner as you would with humans. Dogs can inhale the oils directly from the bottle or from your diffuser, or if you put some in your hands, they can be placed directly on the body. And I'll explain that a little further in the class, okay? Also, they are just they're perfect home remedies for your pet. I keep an essential oil bag with about 12 plus oils, in it that I keep with me for car rides, trips to the vet. If my dogs were in a position to be trained, that ship has sailed. But I would definitely be using them, when in conjunction with some dog training. And also just in times to ease their stress. They work really quickly, they are effective, and they're extremely versatile. I would say that my favorite go-tos are peppermint, Digize, Valor, Joy, frankincense, purification, tea away. This is the tea away, by the way. Can you guys even see that? Nice glare. There's the tea away. Lavender, peace and calming, copaiba, and panaway. So those are kind of my go-tos for my pets. Essential oils are extremely beneficial for training puppies and dogs. Now, I personally don't train dogs. I am not a dog whisperer, not when it comes to training anyway. But getting to the emotional side is most of the work when it comes to training dogs, and you can help your pet by using essential oils to aid in their concentration and their focus, also to help ease any minor stress or anxiety, any separation anxiety that they may be going through, just like you would for yourself, but you can use those for your dogs. So that's one of the reasons that I love the fact that oils also work for the emotional side for training purposes too. Essential oils do not have harmful side effects. And if you guys are able to, definitely try and find a vet to partner with you and talk about your desired essential oil use for your pets. Most vets are usually on board with any type of holistic remedy, just as long as they can obviously still work some of their big pharma medications in with you. But if you can at least find a vet that's willing to partner with you, I would suggest doing that. And then also another reason that I think that we should use essential oils in our home remedies for pets is because your pet instinctively knows that the oils will help them. Many dogs look forward to any essential oil treatment plan or just their daily diffuser time or topical application. My dog Delaney actually smiles after she gets pet with frankincense, copaiba, and joy. Or if I go to put it in the diffuser and I just say, Delaney, Mama's got your frankincense in the diffuser, she'll come over and lay down with it. And then after the diffuser is done, this is what she looks like. That's her smiling and saying, thank you, Mama, for frankincense. So your pets know, guys, and they love them. Okay, so are there any oils that we can't use as remedies for our dogs? Here's the deal. Yes, but for me personally, I just always research any oil that I want to consider using on my dog before I even use it on them. If it's not listed in the animal desk reference, or if it says to use sparingly, I don't use it. Or what I'll do is I'll look up the constituents of that oil and then read about the benefits and then find another oil that is similar in benefits and then use that instead. Basically, it boils down to just a little bit of research and some common sense. For the most part, though, when it comes to essential oils for your dogs, anything goes. Now, cats are a little bit different. They metabolize essential oils different. And you can find, talk about a polarizing topic of discussion on the internet. You will find complete opposites on the spectrum of how people feel about essential oils for cats. You've got one camp that and I'll just call it, for the most part, the therapeutic grade essential oil camp, where vets are using Young Living as an example in their practices and feel that in very small amounts, Young Living essential oils such as citrus are completely safe to use on cats, while the other camp, which primarily uses perfume grade and synthetic essential oils, and they will test only certain constituents on animals instead of the entire oil on an animal, will say absolutely citrus should not be used on cats at all. So that's when I would tell you, talk to a vet. Find a vet that uses Young Living essential oils, and partner with them to decide if that's something that you want to use around your pet. Now, if you are going to be diffusing something like lemon or citrus fresh or grapefruit or tangerine or lime in your home, and you have a cat, just give your cat a way to leave the room. Your cats will let you know if they don't like something, and if they don't want to be around a certain scent in the diffuser, then just give them an opportunity and a way to exit that room. My cat, Camilla Bean, she loves when I diffuse rosemary and lemon, and she will sit under the diffuser and let the mist fall on her. She absolutely loves that. And there are, the people that think that citrus should not be used around pets at all. I know that you're out there screaming right now, oh my God, she's killing her cat. I'm not killing my cat. My cat craves that. She will come to the diffuser as soon as she smells it. But I always leave a door open in whatever room I'm diffusing, so that if she decides she's had enough and she wants to leave, she can do that. Also, too, the quality of the oil is very, very important, which is obviously why I'm recommending and why I use Young Living essential oils only. And the dilution ratio is very important on whether or not an oil should be used. And I'll talk about that in a little bit further on in the class. What I want you to do is I'm going to hold up a web URL. This is a website that I utilize for some great information, and she's got a list of pet home remedy books that I thought you guys would really like. So hopefully you guys can read this. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, get your pens and paper out. It's www, and I'll put this in Oily Bliss and Oily Crusaders, .experience, and then a dash, essential dash oils.com, and then backslash, or is that a forward slash? It's figure it out. Help me. God. And I have an IT guy for a husband. He's in there cringing. I can hear him. pet-home-remedy-books.html. So experience-essential-oils.com /pet-home-remedy-books.html. She's got a list of, oh my gosh, it goes on forever. It's like book after book of amazing resources for essential oil use and home remedies for your pets. Okay, so let's move on now that I've given you that. I was so sure that if I held that up, you guys would be able to see that, but I don't know. That looks a little tiny. So I'll move on. In theory, it sounded like a good idea. All right, let's see here. Are there certain types of oils that we need to use? All right, so I want to make sure that you guys understand that there's a difference of essential oils that are out there. Young Living is a therapeutic grade essential oil. It is Gary Young's standard that he has developed for Young Living essential oils. And so when it comes to using essential oils on my pets, who tend to be a lot more sensitive than humans, I want to make sure that I am using something that truly is pure and that I trust completely. There's a difference between a perfume quality or an aromatherapy grade essential oil. Those can cause harm, more harm than good, especially if you're using them topically because they're distilled using solvents or they're adulterated, plain and simple. Pure therapeutic grade essential oils are steam distilled and do not contain any chemicals. So that is why I've chosen Young Living essential oils to use on my pets. Now, are there any safety concerns? Most of the problems associated with essential oils, whether they are for human or animal use, stem from the fact that people are using perfume grade oils for therapeutic use. So the oils that you find in a grocery store, folks, those are perfume grade or aromatherapy grade oils that are not intended for therapeutic use. And two, some people just aren't using them correctly. So always make sure that you read through the safety section of the single or the blend in your pocket reference or in the animal desk reference so that you know what precautions there may be with specific oil and how you would need to use it or dilute it. Okay, so basically just use common sense and adhere to safety and usage instructions as you would on a human. Okay. All right, and I just can't stress enough to, if you are able to, set aside some money to expand your essential oils research library to get a reference book on how to use essential oils for your animals. Your essential oil resource library should not be without one. And this animal desk reference book by Dr. Melissa Shelton, there's her name down there, okay? I purchased this on Amazon. I believe it was approximately $60, I believe. It's definitely gotten some use. I've loaned it to a vet. I've loaned it to friends with pets, and it's gotten a lot of use, and I'm really, really grateful that I have this book. Okay, so let's talk about how we use essential oils for dogs, and then we're going to get into the Animal Sense products from Young Living. All right, so dog aromatherapy is very similar to humans. So, so definitely browse through your pocket reference so that you can learn the ways, to use oils. But I'm going to be talking about the top three, which is topical, aromatic, so diffusing or inhaling, and then also ingestion. Okay. Now, I personally always dilute essential oils for my dogs because although they're in the 80-pound range, they're golden retrievers. And golden retrievers are very well known for having skin sensitivities. On my dogs, even a gentle oil such as frankincense caused a minor skin irritation, so everything except lavender gets diluted. Okay, my dogs enjoy having oils diffused around them. They've benefited from ingestion of essential oils in homemade joint supplements, or joint supporting supplements rather. I make these joint supporting supplement capsules out of copaiba and lemongrass and olive oil. There we go. I knew I was going to get it sooner or later. Sometimes I add wintergreen. I've made those capsules for them, and they've also benefited from having the oils applied topically via petting. And I'll get into petting a little bit further, so just bear with me here. I know a lot of you are probably wondering, okay, well, how do I know which oils I can use on my pets? Using oils is probably going to be a little bit of a learning curve at first, just like it was when you started using them for yourself. But one of the nice things about it is that you can read some reference material and then choose a few oils that you want to start out with and see how your dog reacts. Remember that their noses are much more sensitive and way more powerful than ours are. So just go easy. Start very slow. Just because you love, like, let's say you love to slather 7 or 8 drops of Joy to lift your mood, they, on the other hand, could probably do with half a drop to 1 drop, and they would be just fine with that. So just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to essential oils. You don't have to go crazy, and always start slow whenever you're introducing an oil to your pet. Most animals, including dogs, they love the smell, and they'll usually perk up when they like an oil. If they're whining, drooling, sneezing, shaking their head like no, like going like that, backing away or having some other reaction, then you should try a different oil. Okay, they should look interested, and they will be when you find an oil that they like. Now, our dog Delaney will lick my hand if she likes an essential oil, and she will turn her head away like this, and she'll stay seated next to me, but she'll turn her head away as if she's trying to hide if she doesn't like an oil. Now, our male golden retriever, Honor, he will sneeze, he will shake his head no, he will paw at us to get away if he doesn't like an essential oil. He will do nothing if he likes it. Basically, he's just going, all right, put it on me. I'm cool with that. But if he doesn't like it, he's definitely a drama queen about it. So just respect that. If your pet is showing you signs that they don't like it, just respect it. Find another oil. Or maybe what you could do is, you could stick a toothpaste. Oh my gosh. You could stick a toothpick rather down in the air vent and get just a little bit on the toothpick and then rub it on your hand. And then kind of just like, let's say this is your dog's nose, just kind of be like 6 to 8 inches in front of their nose and just see how they react. And if they are giving you any physical response whatsoever that they are not enjoying it, go wash your hand and find something else and start over. Because the last thing you want is your pets to be, you don't want to bully them into essential oils, and you certainly don't want them to not enjoy the experience. Okay. The best way to think about dilution for dogs is to go by the weight of the dog. Now, a small dog that weighs less than 20 pounds, definitely treat that dog as you would a human child or a toddler. I would dilute from maybe 30 to 90% of the human dose, depending on its size. So basically, 1 drop of essential oil to 3 to 9 drops of carrier oil is what I would do. Essential oils for larger dogs can be used similarly to humans, which just keep in mind that obviously a medium dog in the range of maybe 25 to 50 pounds can tolerate a lot less than a dog that's, 80 to 100 plus pounds. So like I said before, it's better to start slow and then build up. Now, our golden retrievers are in the 80-pound range. They eat clean, and about 40% of their diet is raw food, and about 10% of it is fermented. And because they are predisposed to health issues, because golden retrievers are, I dilute all but lavender, about 50-50 on them for regular oils. So that would be 1 drop of essential oil to 1 drop of carrier oil. And if it's a hot oil, such as oregano, thieves, or peppermint, I'm going to dilute, I would say, typically I would do 1 drop of an essential oil to 3 or 4 drops of a carrier oil for one of those. Now, my dogs always did not eat clean. They didn't always eat non-GMO or organic. They relied on pharmaceuticals because I didn't know better. And I was doing those monthly flea and tick applications. We were doing joint medications where their blood had to be drawn on a monthly basis to make sure their organs weren't shutting down. They were on stomach medications, skin medications, special vet recommended diets. And I used the absolute worst shampoos on them because I just didn't know any better. And so basically they had a lot of toxic and synthetic ingredients in their systems. And so I started out slow with essential oils for my dogs. If you're someone who has just been raw diet from the beginning and your dogs are like real food rock stars and they're clean eating, then definitely you wouldn't maybe have to start out as cautiously as I did, but just something to keep in mind. Basically, guys, it boils down to common sense. Just use common sense, okay? Let's see here. So, all right, so let's talk about the several ways that we can apply essential oils to dogs, and then we're going to start with our first product. You guys still out there? I haven't made you go to sleep yet, have I? Hopefully not. Okay, apply directly on the location. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? So what I would do is, yay, I love hearts, is let's pretend this Young Living, I don't know why I took the cap off, this Young Living lip balm is an oil. What I would do is put a couple drops in my palm, and then depending on what the oil is, I would have a carrier oil, such as I like raw, unprocessed coconut oil because it has antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antiviral properties to it. I can say that about coconut oil because I'm not selling it. And then I would put that in my hand, and then I would apply it to the area of concern. You can also place the oil in your palm and then pet your animal from head to toe. So again, just go ahead and put that, and then just pet your dog as you normally would. Rub their head, pet their back. Basically, just go along their fur. You don't have to worry about like parting their fur and getting down to the skin because the fur will act as a wick and it will suck the essential oil down into their skin. You can place the oil where the skin is definitely a little thinner, such as their belly or their paw pads. But quite honestly, unless it's something digestive, I don't put stuff on their paws. I will put something on their belly, like I said, if it's digestive related, but I typically just pet my dogs or diffuse around them. And they can also smell it right out of the bottle or from your hand. And then also they can ingest it. Now, if you're using an oil as a dietary supplement, please make sure that you are only using Young Living, that you always read the label or the pocket reference to know the supplement information and the dosage information, or for the love, use this book, okay? If 1 serving is 2 drops for a human of average height and weight, I would take that into account for your pet. I can't stress enough to purchase some type of reference book to help you out with this, but I know that there are several of us leaders in Oily Bliss that have this, and so you could always, until you're able to get yours in the mail, you could always reach out in a situation of desperation and ask for some guidance with that. And so what I do is I will place a drop or 2 in a capsule as directed on the bottle or from my desk reference, and then I will fill the remaining part of the capsule with coconut oil, close it up, and I'll usually make a few days at a time, and then I just store them in the freezer, and then my pets will get 1 with each meal. They get fed twice a day. Okay, let's talk products. So you guys ready? This is what you came for, was the products, right? All right, so I'm going to start with 2 products that don't get nearly enough love or attention, and then I'm going to move on to the animal sense essential oil collection kit. Okay. So the first product that I want to talk about, and I actually own this product, so I'm so glad. I always feel bad when I do a class and it's like I don't have any bottles to show you guys, but I do have the Animal Sense. So this is the Animal Sense ointment, and I'm going to open mine up. Mine kind of looks like a hot mess. You can see where I dig my finger in it. I like the way this stuff smells. So Animal Sense ointment is a natural ointment that contains 8 therapeutic grade essential oils. It acts as a sealer when applied with other essential oils. So like, let's say you had an animal that had, what can I say that's FDA compliant? Went outside and got annoyed by something. How's that for read between the lines, friends? Sorry. And since that happened on their skin, and we know that lavender is great for supporting the skin, I would go ahead and put a little bit of lavender on that area, and then I would seal it in with some Animal Sense. I hope you guys are able to figure that out. Sometimes I feel like I need to talk in pig Latin. Okay. This is also a protective and soothing salve, and it is formulated for external use on animals. Now, it says external use, but I don't want you guys to freak out if you end up having a pet that loves the taste of this. Our female golden retriever, Delaney, would eat this if I let her. When I put this on her, she licks my hands clean afterwards. She absolutely loves this. And so I did a little research and found that it was okay for them to consume. There isn't anything in here that they can't have in them, but obviously I'm not going to just give her a spoonful of it. I mean, what little is left on my hands after I use it on her is totally fine. This helps soothe skin and minor skin irritations. Just put it right directly on the area. For those of you that have horses, this is a fantastic horse ointment, especially if you compare it to the ingredients found in most commercially made ointments for animals. Remember, there's no labeling requirements for pet products. Okay, so just the fact that we've got labels and we put exactly what's on them should pretty much just signify that, well, that Young Living rocks, pretty much. So because of the fact that there's no labeling requirements for pet products, most of the ingredients are not even going to be listed. I mean, can you fathom that? We use it on yourselves. Yes, it is great for human skin. I've used this for some skin irritations myself, and I love it when my elbows get all wintry. There, that's FDA compliant. Because there's no labeling requirements, ingredients are not even listed on the container. And that just like, God, that just ticks me off. Does that tick you guys off? It should tick you off. An Animal Sense salve contains no synthetic compounds or harmful chemicals. Now, although this product was designed for animal use, just like Mary says, it can be used safely on humans as well. And like I said, I've used this before. I use it on, you can use it on like dry cracked heels. You can use it on your elbows. I've used this when I've gotten some itchies on my skin. I like it. I very, 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 very much like it. I had a friend who had ferrets, and ferrets are, those poor things are, God, they get like so many terrible things happen to ferrets health-wise. They just do so much inbreeding and stuff, and so they end up with all sorts of endocrine and skin issues. And so I melted some of this down for a friend and waited for it to cool, and then rubbed it on my hands and just pet the entire length of the ferret. And my friend noticed that her ferret did not do nearly as enough itching or crying throughout the day as it typically did, because it was, itching all of its fur off. So definitely, guys, check out the Animal Sense. All right, I'm going to just quickly talk about what's in Animal Sense. Animal Sense ointment contains geranium and balsam fir. Okay. And let's see what else. It's got lecithin, which is a natural dispersing agent. It's a substitute for SLS, which is an acronym for sodium lauryl sulfate. You want to stay away from SLS. Google that if you'd like to know more. It's got lanolin, which is taken from sheep's wool. It's excellent for soothing healthy skin. It's got pure beeswax. Okay, it aids in thickening, and it's a natural stabilizer. And it has mink oil, which is basically like nature's healthy skin balm. It's got sesame seed oil. Which is very high in linoleic acid, which is a polyunsaturated fat, which is a polyunsaturated fatty acid, which is necessary in the human diet. It's known more commonly as an omega-6, where an alpha linoleic acid is known as an omega-3, which helps maintain, and the omega-6 has helped maintain the pH of the skin. So that's why that is in this. It helps maintain a healthy pH for our skin. There's wheat germ oil, which is rich in vitamin B and E, rosehip oil, and then the essential oils that are in this are Melaleuca alternifolia, which is also known as tea tree, patchouli, geranium, myrrh, balsam fir, carrot seed, palmarosa, bergamot, coriander, and ylang ylang. Basically, all those essential oils are great for their powerful antioxidants. They support healthy skin. They rejuvenate the mind and the body. They support respiratory function. They support joint function. They support healthy digestive system. I mean, I know that this is typically used for the skin, but the oils used in these have so many more constituents that aid to so many more things that they can benefit and restore in our bodies. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so documented uses for animal scents. I would say minor skin irritations, to soothe chapped or cracked skin, and if you want to seal in or protect anything. Now, I have put this on my dog's paws. This is probably the only product that I put on their paws, but trying to get our dogs to not lick this, it's just like it's futile. It'd be easier to nail Jello to a tree, and so this is something that you could put on your paws if your dog's paws are a little on the crusty side, and it would definitely soothe them. But you might want to maybe put some bobby socks over their paws and then use some athletic tape to tape them on for like an hour so that they don't lick them, and then take the socks off, and that'll give the animal scents time to soak into their paws. Okay, what else? Animal scents pet shampoo. I don't have any. I want some, but it's been out of stock lately, so I don't have a bottle. But essentially, it's a white bottle with a green and gold label, just like this. Okay, and you can also look in your virtual office, and you'll be able to see what the bottle looks like. Now, if your dogs are anything like mine, they are attracted to dirtiness. I swear my dogs prefer being smelly, disheveled, unkempt messes to soft, fluffy, clean, lemony, fresh, well-groomed beasts. I swear they do. But here's the research that I did on animal scent shampoo. It's a natural shampoo that contains 5 essential oils. It's very gentle and it's highly concentrated, so a little goes a long way. I have read that the smell of this shampoo is fabulous. So if anybody out there has some, let me know if you have it, what you think. What does it smell like? Do your doggies like it? The ingredients on this product are demineralized water. It's got saponified oils of coconut and olive oil, aloe vera, and the essential oils are rosemary. It's very nice. Cool. Thanks, Kate. Rosemary, lavender, lemon, geranium, spikenard, and citronella. Lavender is soothing and calming. It's used to soothe and cleanse. Lemon consists of naturally occurring limonene, which is cleansing and purifying to the skin. Geranium just kind of helps the mind and body relax. My dogs don't enjoy being bathed, so I would think that this might maybe help aid in the emotional trauma of being forced to be clean. Geranium is also wonderful and supportive of the skin. And spikenard is one of the 12 oils, almost of the 12 boils of ancient scripture. There were boils in scripture, but probably not 12 of them. It acts as a skin tonic and soothes the mind and body. And then citronella is it's just used as an annoyance deterrent. We'll just leave that at that. Okay. All right. So let's discuss the animal scents kit. Now, I want to just let you guys know that the animal scents kit is, it comes in a kit. There's 6 oils, but what Young Living has done is, because there's been some supply strains lately for those particular oils. So what they did is they broke it up so that you can buy each oil separately. Hence the reason why I have a bottle of tea away. And so they broke them up to make them available in single bottles to help people get the oils that they need for their pets. So you can definitely look these up individually on the virtual office, and you can also look them up in the Animal Scents Care collection. Okay. Let's see. I said 6. Oh, the oils are pre-diluted. Okay. They're pre-diluted oil blends specifically formulated for use on dogs, cats, and horses. Okay. And the first oil that I'm going to start with is an oil called Infect Away. And the bottles look just like this. They've got gold label with a cute little paw. And each oil has a different colored paw on the bottle. And they even have the little labels for them. I bought the little oil labels a while ago, and I was really excited to see that the animal scents labels were on there. and they all come in 15 milliliter bottles. Okay. So Infectaway. Infectaway contains myrrh, patchouli, dorado azul, palo santo, Ecuadorian oregano, and ocotea. It is formulated to support a healthy skin barrier. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now I listed 6 oils, but my notes say 5 or say 8. So clearly I didn't proofread the script at all, hence the reason why I just wing it. All right, so here's the oil, or let me give you a breakdown rather of Infectaway. So the carrier oil that is in the blend Infectaway is coconut oil and glycerin. And you'll see on the label that it says caprylic or capric triglyceride. And so I'm like, what is that? I did a little research. So let me tell you what I found out so that you don't have to Google this. So caprylic or capric triglycerides are a specific fraction of coconut or palm oil fatty acids resulting in only the more stable and skin-loving caprylic and capric fatty acids, which creates a dry, silky oil form of esters. Why can't they just say things in English? Basically, it's mistakenly called fractionated coconut oil, but it's not. It's a specialized esterification of coconut oil that uses just the caprylic and the capric fatty acids, while fractionated coconut oil is a standard distillation of coconut oil, which results in a combination of all the fatty acids, and they're pulled through to the distillation process. So how I kind of, here's how I came up with this. Are you guys ready? God, this is so embarrassing. So coconut oil has a certain greasy, organic chemistry. I have another entire paragraph, but I don't want you guys to fall asleep on me, so we'll just leave it at that. So like if you were to put a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil in your hands, it would feel it would feel thick and greasy. But if you were to put, say, like a personal lubricant, like an oily personal lubricant on your hand, it would have a slip. It would have a glide, almost like a silicone-based slide to it. Yeah, God, can you see my cheeks turning red? Anyway, that's kind of how I was able to differentiate the difference between the coconut oil that's in this and like a regular fractionated coconut oil that you would use as a carrier oil. So think of this as a slip and a glide that gives you that slip and glide feeling versus just a coating, just like a fat, thick coating. Okay, Jesus help me. Lord have mercy. Okay, so the essential oils, I know I covered the essential oils, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the essential oils in Infectaway do. Okay, so myrrh is a very powerful antioxidant. It supports healthy skin, and it makes the skin an inhospitable place for germs and critters. So that's the biggest dog lube. Oh God, I can hear, I don't want to put this on YouTube now. People are going to be like, that woman is crazy, faux shizzle. Okay, so, but really I was trying to figure out a way to kind of, because like I'm visual, and so I was trying to come up with a way to help you guys understand why this isn't fractionated coconut oil, and that came to mind. So I'm gonna say that the Holy Spirit put that on me, and all the evangelicals out there are gasping in horror. Sorry, I blended some Ninja Red with some water, and I needed to take a sip. Okay, patchouli. Infectaway has patchouli in it. That's a very sweet, rich aroma, and that oil has been known to improve the appearance of dry or chapped skin. Dorado Azul is a brush mint, comes from Ecuador. It's in the mint family. It has a fresh and herbaceous aroma. It's got cineole and eucalyptol, so definitely look those up in your pocket reference. It's 1,8 cineole, C-I-N as in Nancy, E-O-L. Dorado Azul is known for supporting the respiratory, endocrine, and nervous systems. Palo Santo is a very spiritual essential oil. It's in the frankincense family. It's known as a spiritual oil, and it's called Holywood. Holywood, kind of like Hollywood, but without the extra L. So good. It was used by the Incas to purify and cleanse the spirit from negative energies. I should maybe probably use that on myself from time to time. This oil is an immune stimulant, and it is known to support the muscular system as well as supporting your pet's emotional well-being. The oregano essential oil that's in here is exclusively grown on young living farms in Ecuador. It supports digestion, healthy metabolism. It supports the respiratory, musculoskeletal systems, and the immune systems of the body. And then Ocotea is a unique therapeutic grade oil that may aid the body's natural response to irritation. It's from the cinnamon family and includes naturally occurring constituents beta-caryophyllene. I'm going with that. If I mispronounced it, I am very sorry. I'm not a scientist or a chemist. Not at all. It's also got methyl cinnamate and alpha humulene. Look at me, I'm getting all up fancy in here with these big words. Ocotea also has natural cleansing and purifying properties. This oil supports the cardiovascular system and the skin and is great for balancing emotions. Emotionally, use this oil for animals that tend to bite and chew on their skin out of habit or boredom. It also may help animals that are irritated or stressed by their external surroundings. Okay? All right, so how do you use Infectaway? You can use it neat, undiluted, because again, it's already mixed with the carrier oil. It's already diluted. And then I would apply several drops, like 2 to 4 on the ears and spine, and then pet from head to tail. Personally, unless I'm doing a raindrop therapy massage or unless I'm specifically trying to get an oil on an area of concern, I don't drop the oils on my pet. I put them in my palm, I rub my palms together, and then I pet my animal. I just feel that I get more on my dog than if I just do a couple of drops and then I've got to go against the grain of their fur and work it all in, and then there's pet hair everywhere, and I think most of the oil is on me, and so I just prefer to just get it on me and then get it on my dog. Dogs can directly inhale this from the bottle or from your hand, and you can also diffuse it, okay? And this one is safe for your kitty cats, okay? Once again, I just want to reiterate, start slow when introducing these essential oils to your pets, okay, guys? All right, the next oil on the list is called Mendwell. Mendwell. Mendwell contains 8 different essential oils, and that one also has the coconut oil and the glycerin. Doris Mary called it dog lube. Oh, God. Geranium, lavender, hyssop, myrrh, frankincense, and is it Hinoki? Like Loki from the Avengers? Hinoki essential oil. This essential oil, let's see, okay, so geranium, again, it's relaxing, it's benefiting to the skin, and it's wonderful for supporting the circulatory and the nervous system as well as revitalizing body tissue. Okay, so that's important since this is called Mendwell, right? Lavender, again, Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It is phenomenal for the skin. Okay, it's also very relaxing, can help you wind down. So think about if you needed to use Mendwell on your dog, oils that are emotionally soothing and also supporting to the skin. This is what you'd be using this oil for. Hyssop supports a healthy immune system and is noted for its purifying properties. Myrrh is a powerful antioxidant, and it's very supportive in healthy skin. I have a completely FDA non-compliant story I wish I could tell you folks about myrrh. Oh, I wish I could tell you about myrrh, but I can't. Frankincense, very high in, it's actually high in, frankincense is high in monoterpenes, but my research said sesquiterpenes. It's actually higher in monoterpenes, right, Mary? It's cedarwood that's high in sesquiterpenes. But basically, it has enough of the sesquiterpenes in there to stimulate and oxygenate the limbic center of the brain, but the monoterpenes are necessary for, and I totally brain farted and what that is, but yep, thank you. Okay, yeah. So, and I know that that's like misinformation that's in a lot of scripts that are out there. So if you have a script that says that frankincense is high in sesquiterpenes, cross it off, because it's actually higher in monoterpenes. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mary, that it's like 80% monoterpenes in frankincense and like 2 or 6% sesquiterpenes. I can't remember. But yeah, frankincense is great in elevating the mood, not the moon. It helps make the moon rise at night. Garrett, can you imagine that getting out on the internet? The FDA is going to shut us down because I'm making claims about the moon. Oh, it elevates the mood. And it also helps us to relax, and it is great for skin and immune system as well. And then Hinoki, not to be mistaken for Loki, Thor's naughty brother. that's not what it is. I need 80. I think so anyway. It's energizing and uplifting to the mind. It opens the mind to potentially... Oh, I'm not even going to read that because that makes no sense for a dog. Sorry about that, guys. I should have done a better job of double checking that. Well, you know what? Let's look it up in our reference book really quick. If we even have it. Let's see if I can find Hinoki really quick for you guys. Hinoki. Doesn't it sound like a really yummy dish from another country? What are you having for dinner tonight? I'm having Hinoki. Kind of sounds like gnocchi. I'm having gnocchis. All right, let's see here. Ooh. Reduces agitation and if you have a dog that is easily excited. So that's what this would be really good for. Odor eliminator, promotes hair growth, stimulates digestion, and relieves discomfort. Calming and centering. So that's what Hinoki, gnocchi, yoki, Loki is. Manuel essential oil helps animals stay grounded and stay present in their bodies. It opens the heart so animals don't want to run away and avoid. It helps them work through any emotional issues that they have. Okay, so this would be a great oil to use not only for skin situations, but also for emotional situations. So if you've got a dog that needs some emotional healing, this would be a great essential oil to diffuse around that animal. So I would, this one as well, you can use this neat because it already is diluted. You can apply a couple of drops on the ears or on your palms and then rub from the ears all the way to the tail, okay, pet head to tail. You can have them directly inhale this from the bottle or from your hands, or you can diffuse it. Okay, and let's see here. This, Manuel also promotes a healthy coat on your animal too. So, and that would be the Hinoki that helps with that. Well, geranium does too, but Hinoki. Hey, look at you, girl. Spying on my, you missed all the fun stuff, Becky. All right, sorry about that. My sister from another mister joined us. All right, so Paragize, let's move on. Paragize contains cumin, fennel, ginger, juniper, anise, lemongrass, patchouli, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint, and tarragon. Basically, this is an herb garden of goodness right here. And again, the coconut oil is the caprylic triglycerides, the coconut oil that we talked about. And the anise in this oil can help support healthy digestion. Cumin also is great for digestion and also the immune system. Fennel is amazing for circulatory, glandular, and respiratory systems, and also actually aids in digestive issues as well. Ginger, again, is another digestive supporting oil. And juniper is a great detoxifier and cleanser and is beneficial to the skin. It's also supportive of the urinary system. Excuse me, I just had a hiccup. And it's a natural cleanser and detoxifier. Lemongrass definitely supports a healthy digestive system. And lemongrass also is really great in aiding the body's response to injury. Okay. Lemongrass contains a naturally occurring constituent called geraniol. So look that up. It's Geranial. Y'all can Google that if you want to learn more. Patchouli is not just for hippies, my friends. It's for dogs as well. It's a general tonic that supports digestive system and soothes occasional queasiness. Okay, it also helps to reduce, let's just say winter skin, or if your dog just has some unhealthy looking skin, this will help balance that out. Peppermint, we all know what peppermint does. Peppermint is a very highly regarded herb for supporting normal digestion. It promotes healthy intestinal function and healthy gastrointestinal system function. I'm getting tired. Can you tell all these big words are just wearing out my poor little brain? It's also a key oil in the raindrop technique, and I've done a Periscope on that, and I really hope to be able to do another one. Show you guys how to do a raindrop on your dogs. Rosemary, I love rosemary. It's phenomenal for emotional and physical. It provides, it grounds animals, okay? It grounds animals. It's got a naturally occurring constituent called eucalyptol and alpha-pinene. So Google those, my friends. All right, spearmint can help calm occasional nausea. Blend that with peppermint for like a 1-2 punch for the digestive system, to support the digestive system. And it also may support respiratory health. And then tarragon is just great to aid in the digestive system as well as supporting overall wellness. So you kind of see that recurring theme here with Paragize. You can kind of get a sense for what you would use Paragize for. Definitely you're going to be using this to support healthy digestion, and you know, if your pet had some intestinal critter infestation going on, you could use it for that as well. This oil also helps animals process emotionally and mentally. If you've got a dog that just is, you know, feeling blah, you know, because they're below the wellness line, diffusing these oils and petting your dogs with these oils will help emotionally raise them up, because we all know that the mind and the gut are connected. And so if you don't feel well, you don't think well, you don't think well, you don't feel well. So start supporting the emotional health, and then your physical health, your physiological self will follow. All right, let's see. Paragize essential oil helps, and I said all that already. Let's see. Horses and dogs in particular seem to have sensitive digestive systems, and so this is a really great oil to use for that. They're definitely affected by their surrounding energies. So if you maybe live in a stressful home situation and you find that your dogs kind of feel that, definitely diffuse this to kind of help them with that. This oil will also dispel negative energies and odors at the barn, kennel, clinic. It brings in a positive, warm energy that is soothing and comforting when diffused. Okay, we're rounding the corner, guys. Bear with me. Puriclean is the next oil. Puriclean. Okay, that contains 8 different essential oils: cistus, citronella, lavender, lemongrass, tea tree, mountain savory, myrtle, palo santo, patchouli, and rosemary. And Puriclean is, from all my research, this one is very similar to purification. Okay, so it's going to be purifying, it's going to be cleansing. It's got lavender and palo santo and patchouli and myrtle and melaleuca, which are all very soothing and cleansing and purifying to the skin. Okay, so you pick it up what I'm putting down there, or you smelling what I'm cooking. And so this essential oil would be great for supporting healthy skin, and also just to freshen and cleanse the skin. This would be a great essential oil to add to the Animal Sense shampoo, the pet shampoo. Okay, put a couple of drops in with that. Or even what I would do is, when you're getting ready to rinse your dog, put some in some water and, mix it up as best as you can, and then, pour over your dog to rinse it and let the oil get into their coat that way. Since I've already covered the majority of what these oils do, and I don't want to keep you guys much longer, that's why I'm kind of trying to just, compress what the oils in this particular blend and what they do. I would dilute this oil if you have a pet that is easily distracted or easily irritated. Especially like dogs that are getting up there in age, or if their hearing is starting to going, or their vision is starting to going, and you touch them and they turn around because they're scared and they might try and nip you or something. This would be a great oil to use to diffuse around them, especially when children are present. This would be a great oil to use when you're trying to work and doing some training work with your pet. Okay, this oil you can apply it topically, again, just pet from head to tail. Add this to the Animal Sense shampoo. Diffuse this. This is definitely one that's going to also offer a very uplifting aroma just based on the oils that are in this. Also, too, the oils that are in this blend are very good for supporting the nervous system, okay, and a healthy immune and circulatory system. So, all right, let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 2 more oils left, so bear with me, guys. I'll try and wrap this up in 10 minutes for you, okay? All right, Repel Aroma is the next oil, and Repel Aroma contains citronella, Idaho tansy, Palo Santo, and Melaleuca alternifolia. And once again, the bottles look like this, okay? And they're 15 milliliters. And just like all the other ones, this one is also pre-diluted. And it's pre-diluted with the coconut oil and the glycerin, okay? And the citronella in this, again, is great, is used as a deterrent, an annoyance deterrent. Idaho tansy. Idaho tansy is wonderful at supporting healthy skin. It also supports the digestive system. I would definitely look that one up in your reference book. Palo Santo, again, it purifies and cleanses. It also removes negative energies. So if you just need to get rid of some negative energies in the room, or you feel like your pet is kind of being affected by any type of negative or stressful energy, this would, Repel Aroma would be a great one to diffuse. And then Melaleuca alternifolia, also known as tea tree, is definitely supporting to the skin and is also something that I use in my homemade outdoor annoyance-free spray. I think that's compliant. This oil is used to support healthy skin, to freshen and cleanse the skin, and to discourage irritation and annoyances outdoors. Okay. Also too, on an emotional level, this oil helps animals release irritation and annoyances that create an ornery behavior. So if you have a crabby dog, if you have a dog that's snarky, diffuse this and then pet your dog. Love on your dog with the Repel Aroma. It does this by opening the mind and the connection to higher vibration rather than connecting with the lower level energies that can bring a dog's attitude or their vibration down. So definitely I would diffuse Repel Aroma in that instance. Once again, you can use it neat because it's already diluted, but if you have a pet that seems to just be really sensitive to essential oils, go ahead and dilute it more. Can't hurt, might help. And this is another oil, Repel Aroma is another oil that you can add to the Animal Sense shampoo. You can combine it with PuraClean. You can have your dog directly inhale this, or you can diffuse it. And it can be used on kitties as well. Okay, all of these can be. All right, and I already said that. Okay, next oil. Next and final oil, and this is my favorite, probably because I own it, is Tea Away. T, the letter T in a way, like Mr. T. Mr. Tea Away. Tea Away. I love Tea Away. Tea Away, are you ready for this? This oil, holy cow, this oil is chock full of essential oils. It has the caprylic glycerides, coconut oil, Royal Hawaiian sandalwood, frankincense, valerian, black spruce, divana, lavender, geranium, helichrysum, cistus, rose, tangerine, ylang-ylang, orange, angelica, hyssop, Spanish sage, coriander, bergamot, lemon, jasmine absolute, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, patchouli, blue tansy, ruta, and German chamomile. Whew. If I had a mic, I would drop it and walk off stage. That is absolutely crazy. Tea Away essential oil supports mental and emotional well-being and releases trauma and negative memories and blocks. It's a healthy, non-toxic, natural support to maintain your pet's emotional and mental well-being. So why did I buy this oil? Okay, 2 reasons. Number 1, our male golden retriever is petrified of car rides. He is an absolute spaz. When we drove from Minnesota, when we moved from Minnesota down here to South Carolina, I got the most legally safe and powerful tranquilizer I could get for Honor for the car ride down so that we would all make it in one piece, because I was afraid he would be such a distraction that we would get in a car accident. And that dog fought every dose for 3 straight days. And then when we arrived in South Carolina and got to our house, he slept for 3 straight days. So Tea Away is to help poor Honor trauma. My guess is trauma, Mary, that's my guess. So Tea Away helps my dog not spaz as much in the car. And then the second reason I got this is because our female dog is afraid of fireworks. She does not like fireworks at all. Loud noises. I know. Poor Honor. He's so special. He's so high maintenance. oh, we like, want to go for a car ride? And he's like, yeah. And then he gets in the car and he's like, no. I mean, he drools profusely, he paces, he cries, he slobbers. It's just, it's not fun at all to have him in the car. I need to find a vet that will come to my house. But anyway, so for thunder, fireworks, the occasional Valentine's Day earthquake that South Carolina's been known to have, TOA comes in handy. And I use this two ways. I diffuse, and I would say probably for my regular home diffuser, I'd say I do 6 drops in our diffuser. And I am not personally a big fan of German or Roman chamomile. I just don't like the smell. I like what it does, but I don't like the smell. So I boost this in my diffuser with, all right, the first person to guess what I add to the diffuser wins my little troll thing. No, I'm kidding. I put orange in the diffuser to kind of calm down the chamomile in this. Nice try, but no, I put orange in there. And this oil works, sorry, Patty. This oil just works wonders for when I diffuse it. The dogs are just calm. Nice try, but no, I do orange. Grapefruit I should try grapefruit though. I'm pretty selfish with my grapefruit. I like to use that myself. But this one, when I diffuse it, the dogs are just mellow and they're calm. When I put this on behind their ears, they're like this. They're like stoned. So yeah, so this oil calms them down and I absolutely love it. The sandalwood in this oil is emotionally balancing and grounding. It also has moisturizing properties for the skin. Frankincense, again, is great for uplifting the mood and brings feelings of relaxation. Yes, Mary, yes, diffuse this, especially during your classes when your puppies get so excited. This is great for those dogs that are just either high-strung, excited, stressed out, freaked out, they're wimpy, or every little thing sets them on edge, or for animals that just jump straight up every time they see their own shadow. The valerian in this definitely helps with just calming the central nervous system and just calming your pooches down. Yes, exactly that. Yes, exactly that, Patty. Loud barking dogs. Spruce is grounding and releasing. Divana essential oil helps ease stressful feelings and nervousness. Lavender, as we all know, you have 2 yappers. Lavender is very great for helping you wind down and helping you relax, and it can definitely balance and harmonize an environment. Geranium, we've talked about this again, before rather. Not only is this great for your skin, but it also just helps kind of relax you and mellow. Kind of think of this as like mellow in a bottle. Like mellow yellow. How low can you go? Maybe not that low, but yeah. Helichrysum is great for providing support to the skin, liver, and the nervous system. When your dog is stressed, they need to have their organs and other systems in their bodies supported, so this is really helpful for that. The tangerine and the orange and the lemon in this, again, all very relaxing and also uplifting. I know that kind of seems like an oxymoron, but trust me on this one. It's like it's happiness and it's calmness all in one. Angelica helps provide a feeling of safety and security. It's emotionally balancing. Jasmine is emotionally balancing as well. And Roman chamomile and German chamomile support circulatory and nervous systems, and also just kind of just ground you. Excuse me. So this would also be really good for if you just have a dog that just seems to be just scattered. Maybe not the best word, but just, you can just tell that their head is just somewhere else. This would be a good oil to help ground them. So we use TOA quite a bit. I'm on my 2nd bottle and this is about halfway gone. This one gets diffused anytime I leave the house. Or when the stud muffin and I go on a date night, because the house is really quiet and any little noise will set them off. And so if I can just help my dogs just rest and be relaxed and calmed anytime we're not in the house, so this gets diffused for that. And then of course 4th of July it gets diffused anytime a storm is coming, and we're going to be building a house, and this will probably be diffused if they decide to start building more houses around us. The dogs are going to be barking nonstop for that. So This oil calms and releases. It helps animals release negative memories, attitudes, and emotions and hold them back. If you have a dog, like a foster dog, or you adopted from a shelter, you've got a dog that's got some trauma going on, definitely try diffusing tea away, or putting a little bit behind their ears. I would also put this on their heart chakra, so rub this over their chest. If you've got a dog that just seems to have some emotional things going on, I would definitely use this. If you're going to be transitioning an animal like to a new home or a new situation, definitely utilize this topically and also diffuse this. This oil opens and harmonizes all the chakras, which is very similar to what Valor does. So Valor would be a good companion oil to this. Again, you can use it neat, undiluted, apply drops behind the ears, or along the spine, or pet them from head to tail. And let's see, apply it to the heart chakra, diffuse, and or have them inhale it directly. And let's see if I've got anything else. So I'm just gonna wrap up real quick. Actually, I think what I'll do is, what time is it? Oh heavens, yeah, I think it's time to stop. We've gone for an hour and 10 minutes. I am going to print up, I've got like a bullet pointed most common uses for each of these oils, and I'll print those up in a document and put those in both Oily Crusaders and in Oily Bliss, but there are additional uses for the oils. So I'll put that in there along with, once I upload this to YouTube, I'll put the link to that in those groups as well so that you guys can see that. So hopefully, I know this was a lot of information to cover, and I would like to be able to do this class again. So if you guys have any constructive criticism to help me maybe streamline this a little bit better, please feel free to email me at Christine@oilycrusaders.com, or just private message me on Facebook, because I'm looking for ways, obviously, to always improve my classes and make them entertaining and fun, especially on Periscope. You know, when you start to talk about sciencey things and ingredients and stuff like that, you can start to fall asleep, and I definitely don't want you guys to slip into an information coma. So if you've got any information on how I can make this even better, please let me know, because I'm definitely open to suggestions. And other than that, I hope you guys found this helpful. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday night with me and for joining with another Wednesday Night Wellness. I appreciate each and every one of you, and the fact that you're willing to give me your time to help me pour into you the knowledge that I'm learning. Thank you, Mary. You're very welcome. You guys have a great night, and you're so welcome, Patty. And thanks for the love. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm going to work on uploading this to YouTube, so keep your fingers crossed. You guys are also welcome. Annette, you're welcome. And you're welcome, person who I don't know. And you're welcome, Aunt Sybil. I have an Aunt Sybil and I didn't even know it. I'm kidding. All right, you guys have a great night. I'm going to work on getting this uploaded, and I'll get the information to you in Oily Bliss and Oily Crusaders. So good night, happy oiling, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.